Good evening. I'm Shannon Baker.
And I'm Corey Lang. Today is Friday, November 10th, and you're watching Put Me in Coach.
On today's show, we will discuss men and women's soccer and a preview of football's final game of the season against Grove City College.
Both men and women's soccer team have recently wrapped up their season here at Thiel College.
The women's soccer team lost their final match 2-0 against the PAC opponent Thomas More College on their senior night.
Senior Katie Candela, Brooke Gates, and Victoria Villano were honored before the match on senior day.
Thiel had only 3 attempt shots, while Thomas More had 27, though Thiel's defense held the Saints to just 1 goal in each half.
Sophomore goalie Chimmy Palmer had a total of 9 saves in net, while freshman Nicole Periska had 2 attempted shots, and senior Katie Candela had 1.
The women's soccer team finished their season with an overall record of 3-15. Senior Brooke Gates said that the team is in a good place for continued improvement.
I think the hardest thing was just getting used to the new coach. We made a new formation that none of us had played before, so just adjusting to that was definitely something new, obviously. So, yeah, I just think adapting, and the way that she coached, her coaching style was definitely different than what we were used to. So, just adapting. I would say we never gave up on each other. We came to practice ready to go. We kind of took out what happened the day before, and we're just like, all right, let's start new, let's start fresh. So we still believed in each other. We went into each game and we fought. So it was definitely a challenge. It was definitely a difficult season, but I think that they can take that next year and build off of that, because we were in a lot of games, but then we were also, some of their games were a little bit more difficult, but we fought hard against the tough teams. So I think that's something to take away from that. Just that attitude to just fight. I think they can take the pride in fighting against those hard teams. And when we took Thomas More only 2-0, that's amazing compared to the last couple years. So I think if they can just build off of that and keep fighting against the more difficult teams, then they can have a really good, successful seasons in the future.
The men's soccer team fell to the Thomas More Knights 2-0 on senior day. The Saints got their second goal early in the second half when Zane Ross scored in the box.
Thiel's goalkeeper, Christian Conrad, made 4 saves for the Tomcats. Thomas More recorded 20 shots, 6 shots on goal, while Thiel had 1 of the 2 attempted shots on goal. Despite finishing with a disappointing record of 4-11-1, the team developed a strong bond. Senior Hunter Young discusses the camaraderie he enjoyed this season.
I think that our team always had a really good energy. We never failed to always be positive. Sometimes we yell at each other, but we always showed up with good energy. How close we were. I look forward every day to showing up and seeing those same guys every day. They're the best friends I've ever had, and we spend a lot of time with each other, so it's always been a good time. Definitely making sure everyone is ready to play, no matter what's going on. Sometimes people are going through rough patches and stressed out, but you always need to be able to show up ready to play, and as a captain, that's definitely one of your biggest jobs.
Thanks again to Brooke and Hunter sharing their perspectives on the season. When we return, reporter Quinn Ursprung previews Saturday's football game against Grove City College.
What is this place? Who are you?
It is our sacred duty to defend the world.
Right.
Be careful, Diana.
If no one else will defend the world, then I must.
What are you?
In the name of all that is good, your wrath upon this world is over.
The football team closes out its season Saturday, battling the Grove City Wolverines for the Mercer County Cup. Even though Grove City leads the all-time Mercer County Cup series, now in its 34th year, Thiel's on a 3-game winning streak. Last season, the Tomcats were able to pull through with a 47-41 shootout win. The Wolverines are currently 3-6, and the Tomcats are 1-8, heading into the season finale. In honor of Veterans Day, military appreciation activities are scheduled. It is senior day as well, and 12 players will be honored before the 1 p.m. kickoff. Back to you guys.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Put Me in Coach. Tune in next week for another episode. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Thiel TCTV. I'm Shannon Baker.
And I'm Corey Lang. Have a great weekend.